The last developmental psychologist I'm going to mention is Robbert Kegan, whose work defines self-authorship as it's used in the title of the book. In his book, In Over Our Heads, Kegan describes the psychological development of consciousness using terms similar to the descriptions of metacognitive consciousness put forth by Nelson, and even notions of understanding that were put forth by physicist and mathematician Roger Penrose. Kegan described a shift between subjective consciousness and objective consciousness. Objective consciousness contains objective elements of our knowing that we can reflect on. And the subjective level of consciousness refers to elements of our knowing that we identify with or we are just subjectively embedded within. The interplay between the embodied self in the moment and the one that is able to reflect on both the self and the moment produces a clearer understanding of one's self as a cognitive object and part of a larger system of interactions. Kegan identified that the ability to integrate perspectives leads to higher order conscious states and healthier, more productive behaviors. These findings have further been supported by research into the development of epistemological perspectives. However, the development of these more advanced ways of knowing in adulthood do not follow the linear chronological course of development that we see in children. And Kegan found that it was relatively uncommon for adults to reach the highest levels of development, that being self-authorship, where an individual is able to understand and direct their own personal development. And where is that direction being headed? Well, to the next level, which he describes as self-transformation, where an individual comes to understand their ability to direct the development of not only themselves, but their culture and society. Unfortunately, these levels of development involve advanced observational and evaluative approaches to knowledge that are rarely developed. And they may require more than just time and education to attain. And that is where the pedagogy of self-authorship comes in.